Lonnie.
Oh.
I just have to say,
Oh.
you look amazing. Those shoes?
These shoes?
Do you see those gladiator shoes?
Yes,
Look,
and you guys just killing
I can barely walk. That's why you saw me
killing the
doing
game,
the auntie
though, Lonnie.
stroll. I was
You
like
are
this,
killing the game.
like this,
No,
but I'm
you guys
trying
gotta
real
do
hard.
You look amazing.
killing
You all right,
it.
Lonnie? You all right?
No, but
You
you
all right?
guys look sexy.
You all right, Lonnie?
This
No,
is coming
I
from a
really
woman who used
need
to
to
say
hold
she
on.
didn't want to wear heels. She
I
used
don't
to
know
not
how y'all
want
do
heels.
it. I give it up to every woman that sacrifices beauty.
That sacrifices her baby toe.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
But
very
baby
true.
toe is out, okay? That lets you know.
Okay, ladies.
You look
Are y'all ready
awesome.
for some
Thank
girl
you.
chat?
Yes.
Yes.
Get it started.
Okay, let's do it. First up, do you guys remember over the summer when Playboy model Danny Mathers Snapchatted this photo of a woman in a gym locker room?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? People were absolutely outraged at her post and took to social media to air their concern. Now, months later, Danny is back on social media saying she takes full responsibility for what she did. I like that she did that.
Yeah.
True. But here's the thing. We always talk about Danny Mathers and that photo she posted. We never talk about the poor woman who was the subject of that Snapchat shame. Shaming like this can actually stay with you for a long time. Have you
Yes.
guys ever experienced shaming like this that kind of just sticks to your bones?
All the
my
time,
God,
right?
yes. I think you always grow up with somebody saying something because you don't picture what looks different about you. You don't picture what looks wrong about you until somebody else points out that buck tooth or, you know, for me it was those skinny legs. I'll never forget this kid named Fernando who really, if we really think about it, he didn't have good hair. But he used to tell me, like, your legs look like chopsticks. Can you eat with those chopsticks? You can walk yourself back to China.
Oh my goodness.
And I obviously there's racial things in there too, but like, it really, I compared my legs from then on always to other
Yeah.
women, and it really bugged me. And then later on in high school, I'll never forget this one boy named Chris Nguyen at Milpitas High School. He was a senior, I was a sophomore, and he just said in front of all these people, we're sitting at a party, and he goes, "Dang, Jeannie, you got some really nice legs." And it switched. That one compliment. So it made me realize, and Lonnie, you do this now, ladies out there, when you get a compliment, really accept it.
Own it.
Don't
Yeah.
reject
Yes.
it.
Own that.
Because
Yeah.
that compliment could change your life.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Lonnie, I used to compliment Lonnie, if we can be real.
Yes.
It's like so many seasons now. When we compliment Lonnie, she'd be like, stop it, let's go. We got a show to do,
Yeah.
you know? But then now she's like, you like them? Thanks. I love that.
I love it.
Love that.
I can remember when I was in high school, you know, because I was always the big girl, you know, and I always thought nobody don't want me, and people used to tease me, and that type of shaming, that's why, you know, I had to build my confidence. But I remember one time,
What?
It was a group of boys, it was like 3 of them, and one of them was like, here she comes, the Big Lon, that's what they called me, Big Lon in high school, and then one guy was like, I like Big Lon. I was like, ooh.
See? It's that one person.
And that changed my whole attitude because I was like, but then I started realizing that it has to come within me.
For sure.
I
That is true.
can't wait for people to validate me.
Yes.
It has to come in me.
That's
Yeah.
very true. I can remember when I was younger, fun fact
Yeah.
about my sister and I is we actually used to dance. Like I can tap dance, I can hip hop, I can jazz. But one of the things that dancers would always recommend to my sister and I is try ballet because when you do ballet, that's when you learn, you know, how to be graceful. Well, I remember taking this one ballet class and there was this teacher, he wasn't very nice, and he told me to plie. Plie is when you know, you kind of like squat a little bit, and he told me, you should be sticking in your butt. And I said, I am sticking in my butt. It just happens to be, you know, that big. And then he said, you know what, you're not fit to be a ballerina dancer.
Oof.
And you guys, I carried that for a very, very long time, that I actually used to cover my butt with my hands when I walked. And I remember my mom was like, girl, what are you doing? And I said, Mom, I'm just a little bit, you know, self-conscious about my behind. And she said, no, honey, you got body.
Okay.
You need to own that.
Yes.
You have curves, and that's a beautiful thing.
I love that.
Yeah. I think, you know, body shaming actually didn't happen for me until I was older, until recently on this show, if I'm
Wow.
honest, you know. With obviously I turned 30 and gained weight, and people really seem to have a major issue with it, calling out everything from, oh my God, literally under our even the real Daytime's Instagram, one of the pictures, I think it was what I thought was a nice picture of us, they're like, what the heck is Adrienne eating? Like just these constant comments about my weight. And it sucked. I mean, I had never dealt with anything like that before. I weigh 110 pounds. I never thought that was like, oh my God, why is she so fat? And like, you guys know what, you read it. Come on, don't act like you didn't read.
People think
don't
I'm so
act like you
pregnant.
guys didn't hear that I got fat. You didn't hear about it?
I knew,
Yes, you did.
but you know,
and that was hurtful. That sucked. I felt like, okay, like, yes, I've gained some weight, but is it that deep to go? Like, I would never go on someone's page and say something like that about them. I just would never do that. I don't care if I thought it. Like, even if I thought, okay, she's gaining weight, like, when you talked about that girl that actually was in the picture that was snapshot and calling her the victim, so to speak,
right.
Of the Snapchat thing, you guys never know what someone's going through. Like,
Right.
you don't know what that woman deals with or
Right.
why that weight gain is happening. You don't know. And to just add that, how cruel that is to say, you know, I do suffer from a thyroid condition, which has to do with a lot of weight gain. I have an autoimmune disease called Hashimoto's that also has to do with my weight gain. So that just adds to it. Like, you don't know what somebody goes through or why they look the way they do. But to add an insult to injury, it's just not right.
Yeah,
And it doesn't
sucks.
matter whether you know, have a
Have a
condition.
condition or
I
not.
just
Right.
like
You
to
just
eat,
like being
okay?
bigger.
And that's my right if I like to eat.
100%.
And I'm glad that when old girl posted it, you know, the Playboy model, that people checked her. Because
Yes.
that's what we have to keep doing, okay? We have to check people.
Keep
that
each other
she
in
has
line.
to
Don't
come
jump
back.
on the bandwagon.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
look, as long as I sit next to you, you gonna always look small, okay? Now look, someone else who felt the burn of social media is supermodel and TV personality Chrissy Teigen. She's known for her social media presence and sharing everything, but last week she actually made her very popular Twitter account private. Now, her current 2.88 million followers can still see her tweets, and she shared why she's protecting her tweets in this post. She said, it's not haters or trolls or general mean people. I just feel like I'm absorbing bad stuff 24/7. My body and mind cannot handle it anymore.
Wow.
She's done. She's done.
I don't blame her. Right?
I just think she's taking a break because I know Chrissy. Chrissy loves sharing it, but sometimes you do have to take a break from the hate. That's what you have to do.
Do you guys ever take a break? I know I
Yes.
detox from it at least once a month. And actually, I thank God for my husband because he can see when I'm kind of like going through it. Because you guys, in all actuality, as many times as you train yourself not to look at the comments and like be affected, we're still human.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Right.
we care. So what I do when it's starting to affect my spirit, I just step away from it. You know how you have an app on your phone? I just delete the app, and then whenever I'm ready,
You come back.
I come back again.
Yeah, that's good.
I definitely did that. And like I said, sometimes having someone that isn't so into social media, like Israel does not care. Like, I have to be the one to be like, babe, it's been months, you probably should post. Or he'll be like, babe, you think this is what? He does not, I love that about him. He does not care what other people think. He doesn't live in that world of social media posting selfies. Oh, how many likes you get. He doesn't care. And I thank God that that's rubbed off on me.
Yeah.
And when we do things with my family or we go on trips, we say no phones. We just literally put our phones away. I went on family vacation this summer. I literally did not have my phone. Like, I did exactly what you said. I deleted my social media apps, and I was able to receive personal text messages from people that actually know me and love me.
Yes.
But I'm not going to read crap from people that have never met me.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
But
You don't know who I am as a person. You might see what we say here, which is what? You guys see an hour a day?
Yes.
Yep.
It's still not who we are as people. It doesn't reflect our complete hearts.
Yes. It's so weird. Social media, for me, it's such a fun thing to do because, you know, you get this, everybody, no matter if you're famous or you're not, you get this little milk soapbox, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's called. You get a soapbox and go on there and say anything. And I feel like my social media is a place where I have this imaginary bubble, and I just sit there and I talk about what I care about, whether it's things between my husband, me and my husband, my mama, the relationship I have. And my fans, I love you guys. I mean, like, I don't care how many are out there. It's just important that you and I get a joke and you and I get a tickle and we get each other, and that's it. And that's all that matters to me. And everybody else, I just block and delete right off like
That's
that.
right.
Because it's my bubble. It's mine. It's my account.
I don't care what you think.
yes.
You don't like or follow me anyway.
But you feel sorry for people that, especially that are coming new to social media.
Yeah.
Like my friend, the wonderful actress and comedian Leslie Jones. I mean, she had a terrible time this summer because she was one of the co-stars in the movie Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And all she wanted to do was promote her movie. And there were people that just started, you know, because you got to realize it was worldwide, that this film. And there were reviews coming in and people that got upset at her, and they started directly sending
Attacking
her. And I told her, I said, girl, look, when you are new to social media, you always, I call it, you know, 3 steps of social media shock. The first shock is going to be like, you know, you were shocked that somebody would have the gall to say stuff to you, you know. So then the second step you try to do is you try to hit back at them, you know. That's where you make your mistake, because then they start getting like flies. They start throwing all, you know, they
no
coming at
surprise
you.
that these people have nothing to do.
Exactly.
Nothing.
No goals.
No life.
No bigger vision.
No, they're not in Ghostbusters,
No.
okay?
No.
Nobody asked them to be in it.
Boom.
Nobody cares if they ever will be.
So then that third
one.
step is that you start to ignore them. But she even took it further, because there was so many, like, it was a lot of tweets about racial overtones, and it was just really, it was like just hatred, and also threatening, that she actually got some of the people banned from Twitter. And sometimes that's what you have to do to make these people stop the hate, because it's no need for
You
the
can't
hate.
play nice in the sandbox. Get out.
Jeannie, you taught me something. You taught me that you are actually in control of your platform.
That's right.
Yes. There's actually a new feature on Instagram, which I love, and Lonnie, you taught me.
Yes.
You can actually put certain words, say any negative word that you don't want in your comment section, you can put that word there and it'll never show up.
Yes.
It'll never show up on your comments. It automatically blocks that person from actually writing something. And I'm so happy that Instagram is doing that now.
And I just want to be clear about some things, because I'm the type of person, I'm a comedian. I can take the criticism. It's the name calling that's unnecessary. If you got something, you say, hey, Lonnie, maybe you said this, or maybe you said that. Be respectful. I can take you. I ain't going to block you for that. But the name calling is the point. And I just want to, you know, double up on what you said. I pay attention to the people that love me. And my fans out there that send me great comments,